Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Katamari Damacy. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako, and you're explaining.
Well, we already explained it last episode, so basically we're still doing post-commentary on the bear level.
Oh god, the bear level.
It's an entire other episode of it. Luckily, it's going to be a lot shorter for you guys than it was for me and Mako when I originally recorded this.
It's shorter for us the second time.
Yeah, definitely. So to let you guys know what's up, exactly how long and how much of this you're not seeing, and don't worry, you're not missing anything. This episode was originally an hour long.
And yeah, you aren't missing anything, because this went sideways so many times.
So badly. So very often. So we're cutting it down to the last 20 minutes, because that's when we actually successfully beat the level.
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
We beat the level, but it turns out that we didn't quite get the size of the bear we wanted.
Right. So, compared to last episode, there is a distinct route change. So last episode, you guys saw me running around basically just about everywhere in the level, and I just kind of went all over the place. And this time, by the time we reached this point, so this was... this is almost an hour of gameplay after the end of last episode. So I had learned that, like Trans had said, the lake is a lot safer. So we spend a lot of time in the lake. And there's a very specific set of routes that I went down. Going into the lake, getting the fish, getting the trouts, going over getting the guys on the bench, dodging the teddy bears there, going and getting some of the fish, and then going after these swimmers was the great way to start this. Keep in mind that in order to successfully beat this level, we have to get,
You have to get a bear, but how big
yeah.
the bear you get is what matters.
Size-wise, you have to get to almost 5 meters, which gets ridiculous on this level because of just how much stuff there is. So we get some radishes. This is not part of the actual route that I actually eventually went down for exactly that reason. So as you can see, if you didn't see last episode, anytime you get a bear on this level, as soon as you get the first bear, or something that looks like a bear, or something with bear in its name, or something that has a bear on it, the game immediately ends. So unfortunately, we didn't do all that well this time.
It turns out that there are a number of things that you wouldn't think count, but do.
Oh, they definitely count.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just a little bit ridiculous. So... back to Makers and Major.
Preferably before the King of All Cosmos gets any more disappointed in us.
Oh, he is so disappointed in us.
Well, it's not our fault that he sets unrealistic parental expectations.
It really isn't. Like, you can't blame this on me. So, we end up going down the path. And this is pretty safe. The only bears you have to worry about are the two in the car right there. And I don't think I ever hit that particular set. Dodge the Beware of Bears sign, and immediately go in here. These salmon, you're never going to get many of them because they run away very fast. Get as many of the pool rings as possible. That is a bear inside of that box. Gotta be careful of that. The otters add a fair amount of size very quickly, so always want to grab the sea otters. I never successfully picked up that turtle, I don't think.
You've tried so many times, and you failed every single time.
Never picked it up. And then I like to go around the statue here, because what I'm really aiming to get in this area is the two dudes on the park bench over there, and then everything, and then all the benches. But you have to be a certain size to actually get them. And it's a fairly big size, so I think I actually tried here and failed a couple of times. No, never mind. This is apparently not that particular run. Those are teddy bears on that seat right there, so you gotta watch out for that. That is a polar bear right there. You can easily, safely pick up all of those things and not pick those guys up. Gotta watch out for that harvester and the Daruma.
Now the good thing about those little bears on the chairs we found out is that when you get past a certain size, we mentioned before stuff vanishes when you get big enough. When you get too big, that's one of those things, and this is one of the few cases where it works in your advantage.
Now, I read, I was actually looking this set of levels up because, I was trying to figure out what the biggest bear in the level was, And one of the things I found out, so according to rumors, and I never saw truth to this, the rumors say that bears on this level never vanish. You might not be able to see them anymore, but they're still there. I never saw truth to that.
Well, I'm pretty sure we put that. Because I'm pretty sure we put that one to bed because of the bears on the little mini bench.
Here's me trying to get that turtle.
Again.
Happen. Another couple free salmon. So you can see we're already up, even before we leave the lake zone, we're already almost 3 meters, and my goal is 5. So we're not exactly doing badly here. So you can go a couple different ways. Going into this little convenience park right here is a good way to go, especially because the bears are more likely to run away from you than anything. You can pick up those air conditioning units on the wall. You can pick up these vending machines. All of it adds a fair amount of size.
Bunch of champions belts for some reason.
So this is a pretty safe area. There's almost no bears in this exact area right here, except for those ones that are walking around. And because they're walking, they'll run away. You don't have to worry about them.
Shiroagawa.
Some sand piles, some lampposts, and then we start getting towards the dangerous section, which is the road specifically.
The road's where the best bear is, but it's also where everything will sort of conspire to murder you. Or knock you around at the very least, which robs you of your goal at least once.
Yep. I don't know if you guys are going to see the time I truly raged here. There was a time where the game outright robbed me, and I was very upset.
The problem is the biggest bear on the map is the one we were referring to as that one there, the rocket-powered turbo bear. I think is the one you gave it. But the problem is that right behind it is a car, which will. Well, no,
they run different cycles. They're not on the same cycle. I know they look like they are. The rocket-powered turbo bear is actually on a completely different cycle from the car. It moves faster than the car, and it kind of does its own thing. Gotta be very careful in this section because the median has a bear in it. But yeah, the rocket-powered turbo bear runs on its own cycle. It goes in its own direction. In fact, it can actually reverse direction. These guys you want to scare away from the bear on the ball. Luckily, they almost always go towards the wall, so they're really easy to pick up.
Now, one thing that we didn't realize is while it gets very small, that guy with the afro, there's a bear right next to him.
So I'm not big enough right now. As soon as I'm at 4 meters right now, I'm still not big enough to pick up the Kentaro bear, which is that one. The biggest bear is the Kentaro bear. So, you know, you can get really big, but I forget what it is. You have to be gigantic in order to actually pick him up. And the problem is that all the biggest stuff is literally up here. It's on the street where I am right now. But even as slow as that car is moving, that car still moves fast enough to launch you just way, way out of the way. Another bear down there that I'm trying to avoid. Wanted to pick up the spirits because they're pretty big. Yes, I got us up to 442 relatively quickly. That guy's carrying a bear sign.
Very careful now, too, because the airborne things are also going to get in the way.
I don't think we ever got big enough to pick up the giraffe. Or the elephant. I believe the elephant is, you have to be close to 10 meters to actually pick it up.
I don't think you can pick that up on this map then, can you?
Probably not. Like, this map, yes. This particular version of this map, no. Now, you'll notice the Kentaro bear runs away, and that's the very big problem with it. It runs extraordinarily quickly, so unless you already have a ton of momentum, you're not going to be able to catch it. So what I decided to do is I decided to play a smart guy and sit up here on the road and wait for it to come back the other direction. It works about
Unlike
as well as
most things that run away, it doesn't actually despawn because it's
well, no, there's the difference. There's a difference in runaway mechanic. If it's running away because it's scared, it doesn't vanish. It just runs away. And then eventually the Kentaro bear gets back onto its standard pathing. It just starts doing it in the opposite direction. So the Kentaro bear is a little bit different. If you knock them over and disable them, like you see me do with the skateboarder sometimes, if you disable them, they get back up and then run away. That's when they vanish. So it's different runaway mechanics. So there's the Kentaro bear again. And it runs away. Bye, Kentaro bear. Can't go past those things.
Technically, I think you should, but that's the cutoff point for the level.
Yeah. So I got a lot of this stuff knocked off me. So you'll notice that we're at 5 meters, 22 centimeters. This is really big for this level. And it's very frightening to be this big because of stuff like that. So I tried to level up a dash there, couldn't quite get it.
The bigger you are, the harder it is to marshal a dash as well, so...
Yep. That is very true. So we're marching around. You'll notice the time is starting to tick down, which was definitely an issue. Avoid that guy in the, that guy with his balloons. So the other thing you'll see me do, I think I started doing it very soon here, is I'm starting to look for the bear who's flying.
Because we thought that was actually the biggest one at the time.
Because I thought it had to be, right? It's a flying bear. How is it not the biggest one on the map? Well, it isn't the biggest one on the map because it isn't the biggest one. The Kintaro bear just spotted me and ran away again. I never even knew it was there. And basically right now, I'm just hiding from the stuff on the street. Trying to avoid being knocked out.
About the only way you'll know sometimes if something's running away is you'll hear the pting as it takes off.
There's that elephant. I mean, these things move very, very slowly, but it doesn't matter how slowly they move. If they bump into you,
you go flying.
Yep. So keep in mind, I am big enough right now to pick up the biggest bear. So I'm looking around for the flying bear right now. I don't think I ever caught sight of it.
No, it's on a weird sort of orbit around the level.
Yeah, I didn't even see it just now when I was looking. Yeah, I don't even see it. I mean, it's somewhere. There it is. It's on the far side, next to the elephant. So it's way over there. But it does orbit the level in a very weird way. So basically, all I was doing right now is I was trying to decide, okay, am I going to get the flying bear or the Kintaro bear? And I spotted the Kintaro bear, started to go towards it, hit the elephant, hit the wall. Kintaro bear runs away, elephant prevents me from getting there. There was just no way to get past this elephant. So I decided, okay, well, you know, I should have enough time for the Kintaro bear to turn around one more time. Let's just go collect my stuff and be ready.
And this is roughly when we started panicking.
Well, I wouldn't say panicking is the right word. But, I was trying to get stuff done. There's the Kintaro bear again, and I missed my shot at it because I fell off. This one was actually my fault. But there's no catching up with it by this point.
Nope. I think it's around here that you caught sight of one of the bears on a balloon. And just sort of started thinking, by God, I'm going to have a bear.
I can't remember if that was this run or if that was the next run.
Or was it...
You notice the game is running decidedly slow right there. There we go. So, there he is.
Yeah,
and I get knocked over by the car, launched away from my target, and couldn't get my momentum going again.
Oh, right, yes. This was
tried to go up again. Oh, did I get... No, this is the one I got him. Never mind.
This is the one you got him, yeah.
I'm thinking the wrong one.
I was going to say, there was a number of these runs that you blew, so... But...
Okay, I would not say that I blew that. That was me getting hit by a car. The car blew that. So we picked up this bear. The big bear... or sorry, the, whatever this is called. I think it's actually called Big Bear. This Big Bear is the largest... not gigantic bear. So it's the largest bear in the large size. Which is second largest you can get. The Kintaro bear is the one that you want if you want to get what we'll playfully call 100% completion. So that's the...
You'll know when you've gotten them because one, it'll say gigantic, and two, he will actually...
He'll be impressed.
He actually has a comment for... It's the same comment in every level, unfortunately, but he actually does have a comment for when you get...
Well, it's not the same. He's got some specific comments specifically for the Kintaro bear.
Well, no. If you'll remember, we got the same when we did the.
It's slightly different.
Slightly different.
Anyways, guys, you don't have to sit through the entirety of my upset annoyance. You just have to sit through one level of it. We'll see you soon.